You know, I've been sitting here for several minutes now, trying to think of how I could possibly introduce this game. I don't think I have the words to describe. And I'm getting all teary-eyed at the moment. Just how much I appreciate this game. Hi Hussar. Hi Beige. Hi James. Hi Austerity. Sorry, I'm tearing up at the moment. Hi Nuclear. This car. That's my car. In a very similar blue. And albeit it's in bits and pieces at the moment. Its engine is good. Its transmission is good. Its wheels are good. I just need to finish assembling it. But that's my car. That is a 1980 Toyota FJ 45 with a 2F engine. A 4.2 litre 2F engine. Developing just over 100 horsepower, connected to a 4-speed transmission, to a 2x4 drive with a 4x4 selector. That's my car. I don't think I've ever seen my car in a video game before. And it handles like my car. Oh, I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm okay. I'm just so overjoyed to finally have a game where I can drive my car with my characteristics in a game that I truly, truly adore. I love the music, I love the terrain, I love everything about this game. I don't think I could have asked for a more perfect game than this. I am tearing up so much, I do apologize. I can tell you so much about this car. This little block over here, that's when the window wiper mechanism is stored. Originally, on the 70s FJ, it was stored up here, but they moved it down here because the assembly was cheaper, because originally you had a bar that ran from, an electrical wire that ran through the dash over here up to this little breaker box, this little motor box that drove the windows. But the problem is that on rough terrain, or when you needed to replace everything, it was too difficult. So the Japanese company Toyota, who were relatively unknown at this period in time, especially for their 4x4s, moved it down. The mirrors are manual. All of these, this is a body on frame chassis. I don't know how many hours I've spent in this world. Too many. I think I'm over 10 or 15 hours. And I cannot wait for this game to come out. Alright, let's carry on. So right now there's only one map available, and that's Emerald Lake. As you can see, I've traveled a lot. This car is this car's predecessor. This is the FJ40. FJ40 is the SUV version of the FJ45, which is the pickup version. And listen to the engine. That's how that engine sounds. It sounds like a tractor because it is a tractor. So the engine came with two types. You had your F engine, which is what the FJ40 originally had. That's a 3.8 liter straight six petrol engine. The FJ45 has a 2F, which is a 4.2 liter straight six petrol engine. But it also had the JB something, JB74, I think, which is a straight four diesel engine. And this thing's a fucking tank. I love how good this is. Let me start at one of the prettiest areas in the game, I think. Actually, no. We're going to work our way there. Let's go to the store. My friend of mine has one of these, and I can say they are not made for tall people. As a tall person, no, they're not. And I absolutely hate it. It is so difficult for me to see. I have to hunch down. But you know what? I love this car. Absolutely love this car. Absolutely love everything about this car. I have two dream cars. One is a 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. The other is a Lincoln Continental Mark V. In fact, I wonder... There's a couple of vehicles that I've unlocked. One of them is something called the Trail Burner. I don't know which one this is. I think it's an American car. The car you start out with is the Land Rover Defender 90. The Land Rover Defender is one of the most iconic cars in the 4x4 community on the planet. On the absolute planet. And the 90s were such a piece of shit. They are such horrible cars, but they are so beloved. Personally, I don't like the Toyota Sweet Talk will upset you, Susie. You would be surprised. My Suzuki Jimny is made out of Toyota components. So I think she'll be just fine. Legroom. What is a legroom? Exactly. I guarantee you, neither of them will be in this game. One was specifically designed for NASCAR. The other is a road luxury car. Yeah, no. They most certainly won't be in this game. So the Defender 90, and maybe I just need to turn the game down a little bit. About there. So the Defender 90 is a car I don't like, but that's because I'm quite broad-shouldered. And the driver's hand side door, my elbow and my arm keep bumping into when I turn the wheel. And it just makes my arm feel very weird. I don't like it. I know a lot of people that fantasize over this car. Like, hello, Harry. That absolutely just adore this car. And I can absolutely see why I don't like it. But, I mean, to their credit, people who have owned Land Rovers, no cars. Absolutely no cars. Family friend has an old Land Rover, and I've driven in it. It is a unique experience. It absolutely is. Nice. Your starting car means you run out of fuel after every mile. Exactly. Absolutely, exactly. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about fuel. I can tell you a few other cars that I know of. I think it's this one, Sentinel. I don't have it yet. No, it's not the Sentinel. It's the Brick. This one is the Toyota J70. It has a wide to narrow hood, and it is one of my dream cars to own. One of my absolute dream cars. In fact, I wonder. I'm going to show you my dream car. My absolute dream car. I love my FJ45. I love my Suzuki Jimny. But let me show you my dream car. Oh, start page, really? Oh, come on. I just entered that. Testing. Testing. Well, it's a very good thing that you didn't see the fact that I nearly threw this car off the bridge. No idea what happened there, but I think my internet connection is a little finicky. In fact, that glowing thing over there, that's a meteorite. That's about right there. Right there. Let's go extract that. Yeah, so I was saying just before the internet died, whoa, Murphy has hijacked the internet to buy a bulk bag of biltong. Absolutely, he has, little cretin, my beautiful cretin. Oh, that's not good. YouTube saw you were having too much fun talking about your dream car that they didn't let us see it. Oh, bastards. Absolute bloody bastards. But yeah, this is my car. This is my dream car. Or at least one of my dream cars that I still need to fix up. It's just... The funny thing is that when it was driving, before I started fixing it up, the leaf springs were terrifically hard. In fact, I need to... No, I've already taken a photo of that. So really, there's not a lot to do in the game currently. Unless, if you don't like 4x4, this really isn't the game for you. But basically the idea is unlock Lodge, go do 4x4 trails, which are over here, the rock crawl, find things to unlock and explore, and take photos of animals. And for a lot of people, you know, that's going to kind of be like the start and end of it, and they won't be interested. But for people like me, and perhaps people like you might enjoy this. I know I have. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. One of the things I love doing is I'll find a really pretty spot, I'll park my car, turn the headlights on, and then just listen to the music and just be present. He displayed too much emotion for Whitey to be comfortable with. I think I remember on Sunday expressing one of the few times I was vulnerable on stream. I think I can add this one to the list, because that was a very intense emotional experience. And I'm so grateful to have been able to share that. I think that's something I've been needing to do for a little while. I just had... It's just emotions that had bottled up, I suppose. But yeah, the suspension handling on this car is rough. Like, really, really rough. I've already taken a photo of you, damn it. Hello, Lynx. How's it going, mate? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. My favorite thing is because this car's got all-round drum brakes, the drum brakes squeal. Ooh. Another demo that might be interesting to play on stream is Iron Nest, just for an hour or two. I've been looking at that. I have been looking at that. I was honestly kind of in a bit of a pickle on whether to choose Iron Nest or this, and this just won out. Fuck. Come on, little climb. Yes. Come on, Boise. Oh, there's a good Toyota. Good boy. Get the momentum. Does it also get brake frayed if it's driven through water? Nope. This is more of an arcade experience than a hyper realistic simulator. And for just a couple of hours, you know, after a long day, this is just perfect. I've been playing this game for the last week since it was released on Saturday, or the demo was released on Saturday. This game is just perfect. I was playing Iron Nest half an hour ago. It's an absolute blast. Good, Harry. I'll consider it. I mean, another one of my dream cars is the AML 90, but apparently using that to blow up road rages is illegal. You'd be quite surprised. The AML 90 doesn't handle too well because all of its weight is at the top, isn't it? It's got a big bloody turret on top with all the ammunition on top. So whenever people manage to take a corner, the whole car goes to one side. Oh, no, not that one. Alright. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to extract this meteorite. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hey. We've got some more pebbles, so we can buy some more stuff. Who cares? It's like 6 tons. That's why you get a ferret. So I wonder. I think one of the most beautiful places I found was somewhere here. Let's go take a look. We'll go here, then we'll double up and go to Eagle's Perch, because that's also a beautiful view. I found out from a friend there's a place in Pretoria that you can drive a Ratel 90. No way. Please send me that information, because I would love, absolutely love to drive a Ratel 90. That would be my life complete, and then I can die happy. After I get my FJ45 up and running, proper like. Uh-oh. Did you know the 60 gets an APF SDS round? A round that has like less than 15 millimeters of penetration. I did not know that. I did not know that, not at all. An Alvis Saladin? Nuclear might accept it, but no thank you. I'm okay. And while there isn't like major deformation like with Mud Runner or Spin Tires, it's enough. This game is enough. Uh-oh. Except if your tires suck. He skipped over my take on the Concept 3. Sorry, hold on, Nuclear. It's fine, I'll settle for the masterpiece of military engineering that is the Concept 3 IC. The ML60 has a heat round with 200 millimeters of pen. I remember seeing something about the AML60 having a heat round, but I found it on one obscure forum and wasn't able to verify if that was accurate or not. So if you can find some more information for me, I will happily redo the video on the Eland and include that little tidbit. I don't know the exact place, but I can get it from him. If you could, I would really appreciate that, please, James. There were also rare versions of with a 60mm and a 20mm combo. Okay. Shimatan Scorpions are road legal in Britain. I remember seeing a YouTube video about a Scorpion going to get fuel, and I think the Scorpion drained that fuel station's reserves, and they're like, "Yep, okay, got to close. Goodbye." No. In order to fill it up, they had to pay something like £600. No, not £600. £300. £300 a pop, and then the tank would max out. They'd have to pay and then start again. Something like that. Tanks are legal for citizens to own here. If only they were legal here. I'd probably get shot if I try to own a tank. Eddie Hall, aka the world's strongest man, has one. I didn't know that. That's neat. It was his video. Okay, I see. I must admit, I'm just recalling it from... Whew, the last time I think I watched that was over a decade ago. When YouTube and I were still young. Or younger than we are now, should I say. And YouTube was actually fun and not the ad-ridden hellscape that it is. Okay, so I want to talk about a 4x4 concept. I'm sure you've seen me hitting these rocks with my wheels. And I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, why? So hang on, let me get to a point. I don't know if you can see underneath. No, you can't really. Hold on, let me get to a better hill. There. Right, so I'm sure you can see now the differentials over here are placed in the center. I don't know why they're placed in the center. I think on my FJ45 they're more to the left, somewhere over here. But anyway, the reason why you kind of want to hit the rocks with your wheel is because if you hit your diff and your diff breaks, you're in a world of fuck. Not a world of trouble, you're in a world of fuck. Shouldn't be, that sounds more like a Chieftain tank. Scorpions have the same engine as the Jag E-Type. Oh, that's neat. One thing I've learned is no matter how good your tires are, the mud is better. Absolutely. I found the video. Okay, thanks. If you could, you won't be able to post it in here. Post it on the Discord and I'll have a quick gander at it. So I've gotten a ping. Mita saying the stream has shat itself. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, so also, I don't know if you can see, but it is leaf spring suspension. It's a little difficult to tell, but it's leaf spring front and back for this car, this particular car. It's in stream discussion. Thank you. I'll take a look at it just now. But yeah, so when you're 4x4 and you don't want to hit a rock or a trail head on, because you could damage either your sump or your differential. And God, if you hit your prop shaft, then you're in a world of pain. I remember many, many years ago, I was sitting with some old boys, and the one guy was telling a story about how he was rock crawling, and thought he knew the world, and got into a dip and shattered his rear prop shaft. And I mean, the prop shaft was fucked. The only way to fix it was to take it off. So he took it off, and he's like, well, I'm in a bit of a pickle now, because my front is in a rocky crag, and my back has no power. So he fed his winch over the roof, and tried to protect the roof as best as he could with some planking, hooked it onto another rock behind him, and basically pulled the truck up and over, crushed his roof, and then he just drove home on front-wheel drive. Cursing himself the entire way, mind, but he drove home on front-wheel drive. And I thought that story was pretty cool. Once we had a driver basically drop a TLB on its transfer case on top of a rock, and it cracked the whole thing. Oh, dude. Yeah, that's... that's fucked levels. That car's not driving again for a long time level. I don't think I've ever explored this trail before. Drove too fast and hit the rock that was poking out. Oh, fuck. 912 pounds to fill up a Scorpion that had 60 liters in the tank already. Fucking hell. 912 pounds. How often did he have to go and pay the cashier? Was it once every 300 pounds or once every 600 pounds? I think it was near here. Was it? No, I can tell you exactly where it was. It was right over here. And because we're a 4x4, we can say fuck the trail and crash into something. And just make our own path. Once every 100 liters. Fucking hell. Oops. The physics is a little wonky. But I mean, the spirit is there. The sincerity is there. And that's what I really appreciate. We had a specialized welder come out and weld it. And it's been working since. I'm very impressed. This was in 20... Was it in 22? No. Really? 2022? Am I misremembering that? I think I parked over here. I'm trying to find the spot where I parked and now I don't remember, but it's okay. It's okay. I think on Saturday when I first played this game, when I had the Defender 19, didn't know how to unlock cars. You unlock cars via trail runs, by the way. Hey Hobbs, you think you can get me in touch with an Eland? Absolutely not. Sorry. Best place would be South Africa or Italy, as I found out. Because Italians really like the AML-90 for whatever reason. Imagine how expensive it would be now. Stupidly expensive. Idiotically expensive. Leave it in the garage full-time expensive. Sorry, Nuclear. I really just don't know. A, I really just don't know. B, it's a little dangerous on my side. Today I had to fill up our big tractor and it took a cool 497 liters of diesel in one go. Fucking hell. 497? Fuck. How many hours does that get you of work? Maybe an R3 T106. I don't know what that is. I mean, I really just like how pretty this game is. I mean, I am playing on the lowest settings because old cards. But I love how pretty this game is. I'll just say that the two very obvious AT recoilless rifles are t-shirt launchers. And Hussar saying my old Fiat 126P used up like 600 liters of fuel in one summer. How the fuck? Oh, Boy Studio knows what the R3 is. Okay, fair enough. About 10 hours depending on load. 10 hours? Okay, that's... I suppose, depending on load, that's not too bad. Then again, I don't know much about tractors. I'm more thinking about driving. How many hours? My car gets about 600 kilometers. It gets about 12 liters in town and maybe 14 on the highway. Maybe. I'll find out tomorrow. So my car gets about 8 hours? No, bullshit. 6 to 7 hours. 6 to 7 hours of highway time. Again, depending on load, but it is shaped like a brick. Yeah, 6 to 7 hours of driving time. I wonder where that one is. I think it's just over here. probably. On the road, it does about 0.8 liters per kilometer. Fucking hell. Also, finding leaks isn't fun. No, it's not. I can assure you finding leaks is not fun. Okay, interesting thing about water. Water and engines don't mix. I'm sure you figured... Oh my god! Oh, that's a beaver! I nearly missed that beaver. Hey. Oh, I got 20 pebbles for that. Neat. Cool. This may come as a shock to you, but water and engines don't mix. So, something that... this might be outdated information by now. The first thing that you would do if you find a river like this is you get a stick. Put a picture of the R3 in gaming. I'll take a look at that now. Oh, this thing, yeah, with the double rocket launch recoilless rifle at the top. Okay, yeah, I remember. In fact, let me just... for everyone else. This thing. This is the R3 that he's talking about. Yeah, so the first thing that you want to do is any kind of running water is you will get a stick and you will put the stick in the water, and if the stick wants to run away from you, the water's moving too fast. If the stick doesn't want to run away from you, you slowly move the stick in to a deeper position. If the stick is running away from you, it's moving too fast, get out of there, find a bridge. If it is not trying to run away from you and you can feel the ground, it's not too deep, and remember, anything more than ankle height, or ankle height is very fucking dangerous for a car. If it's not moving too fast and it's less than ankle height, you very slowly start walking it. Very, very, very slowly. And if it's just a gentle stream and it's not that deep, you're absolutely fine. If at any point the river feels too strong, you turn around and you walk the other way. Now, when people feel too strong, they're not entirely sure what that means. You can think of it like trying to grab someone by the ankle. In order to pull someone's ankle and imagine that they're not going to react and try and pull their ankle away, is you would interlock your fingers with each other, you would metaphorically grab your ankle, I know it's quite difficult to do, and then you pull on it. And the more you pull on it, the harder you pull is kind of your rough estimation for how much pressure you can relatively withstand. Remember that you don't need a lot of water to knock you off your feet. Likewise, you don't need a lot of water to knock a car over. Because remember, if I can just move to the water, that much water up to the hub is enough water to completely rip this entire car off. To rip it down the river with you inside, and that's you dead. Because with the car tumbling down, the windows are going to crack, doors are going to split, water's going to come in, and you're going to drown. Now, wheelchair version of this advice, please. Stay the fuck away from water. Just stay the fuck away from water. You are in a wheelchair, your front is going to get ripped by the water no matter how fast it's going, and you're going to be taken downstream, and then what? And then fucking what? Let people who are dumber than you do the work for you. That's my advice to you. Let people who are dumber than you do the work for you. But yeah, honestly, stick method. If it's not too deep and it's not too fast, remember anything less than an ankle is... If it gets to the top of your foot or near the top of your foot, you're kind of starting to press it. I'm a good swimmer. Okay, Hassar, it doesn't matter if you're a good swimmer. If water's moving fast, remember water has currents, and there's going to be pockets like this rock over here will have air bubbles, negative pressure. That's why there's things called drowning machines. It doesn't matter how good a swimmer you are. You hit rocks and everything, congratulations, you can be the best swimmer in the world, and you will fucking die. Water does not give a fuck about you. It doesn't give a fuck about me. It doesn't give a fuck about anyone. Especially fast-moving water. Doesn't matter. Just don't fuck with water. Simple as that. You treat a river like you treat the sea, with an intense amount of respect. Because either the water is going to kill you, or what's in the water is going to kill you. Whether that's debris or predatory animals. depending on where you are, of course. Or it's going to be bacteria from injuries that you sustain. But yeah, presuming the water is fine, what you want to do, unless you're on like a narrow bridge, you kind of want to take the river at an angle. So you can already see that this is quite deep. In fact, my air intake is just on the left-hand side over here. Is it on the left? Yeah, it's on the left-hand side. Hello, Winterwolf. My air intake is on the left-hand side over here. And this is too much. This is far too much. Really, my engine should be drowning, but, you know, video game, whatever. So we can take the same things that we've learned. We can see that this is running faster. Now, if this was real life, I would be stuck and I would turn around and I go back the way I came. Simple as that. Water moving faster than 1 meter a second cannot be swum against, as you cannot accelerate it fast enough to create thrust. Absolutely. And you're going to be fucking exhausted. The one thing that will kill you in the sea, and not a river is a submarine. Ah, you think so? You think so? But in World War II, there were miniature submarines that went up rivers. Fucking got you good there. Also, you want to create a bow wave, which this game doesn't simulate. A bow wave basically creates a wave in front over here, which gives... So if you take a look at a wave, if you've ever seen the sea, after a wave there's a dip, and then there's another wave, and then there's a dip. A bow wave does the exact same thing. It creates a dip for your engine to breathe. Wait, what? Clarkson has prostate cancer. Oh, no. No. God, I hope he makes it. I hope he makes it, dude. Fucking, I like Jeremy Clarkson. I like Top Gear. I don't want the guys. I don't want the Okies, as it were, to have terrible diseases. I want them to live long, happy lives. Oh, look, yep. Shit. And now you can see one of the problems with crossing a river and not listening to my own advice. I am now stuck. Come on. Come on, you bastard. Come on, Toyota. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, good boy. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. I fucked myself over. No! Okay. Okay, okay. Come on, Toyota. Come on, you fucking tractor. Come on. Yes, yes. Oh, beautiful boy. Thank you so much. Hello, Nug. How's it going? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. It's pretty early, but pretty aggressive, according to him. Oh, fuck, dude. No. I don't want the 3 to die, man. No. Oh, that sucks. I can tell you, if any one of them pass away, it is going to be worldwide mourning. The woman who voiced Lilo and Lilo and Stitches also died. She was the same age as me. No, you serious? What? How? Why? What happened? Well, it came out that Clarkson's Farm episode. It came out in the latest Clarkson's Farm episode, and the episode was filmed mid last year, and he'd already gotten treatment then. Okay. The doctor's already cut out a portion of his prostate. Okay. Well, hopefully everything's okay then. I can only hope. Or we can only hope, should I say. Sepsis from meningitis. Christ. Marco Ramius and Jack Ryan managed to get a Typhon 7 class up from the Penobscot River in 1984. That's cool. Typhoon 7. Typhoon 7, not Typhon. Typhoon. I need to look into that. That sounds interesting. Now, where is the road? Run over the deer. Run over the deer. Oh. Did you get the reference? I probably not. Jack Ryan? I know Jack Ryan. Hunt for Red October. Ah, okay. I was wondering why Jack Ryan sounded familiar. He's the author of those cool books. The ones that I totally, skimmed over and didn't really read that well because I was thinking about video games and other stuff and what I wanted to eat that day. I'm fucking missing... God, wow. Oh, clonk. I would have chosen the Mississippi. Fair enough. With the most Scottish Russian ever. Russian. I mean, that's fine. I've heard Americans try to imitate the South African accent and it comes out like really weird Scottish Russian. It's like, no, that's not how that sounds, but I get what you're trying to do. It just sounds terrible. Is this the road? This is not the road, is it? This is the road. Yeah, this is the road. I'm just blind. Fun fact, we have a full U-boat in Chicago. That is neat. I like that. U-505. I think when I was last in Germany, we toured a U-boat, a submarine, but I don't know if it was a U-boat. I think it might have been from the 80s. You know what? Fuck you. Takes U-boat and Enigma machine with it. I love all the sounds of the car as well, the creaking and squeaking. It's just an old car and that makes me so happy. Technically they are all U-boats. U-boat is the equivalent of calling it S-Marine. Ah, I see. Clarkson said that he would know in November last year, so him and his family probably already know how treatment went. And considering how active he has been in other projects of his, I'm not too concerned. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Another fun fact, there's an Afrikaans song about a Confederate ship visiting Cape Town. I've heard of that. I've heard about a Confederate ship visiting Cape Town way back in the day. I think we went to CT, Cape Town, the one time, and it was mentioned on a plaque, but I don't think I paid much attention to it. Look how pretty that is. That's where we just came from. I think we can find a better area. But let's just take a moment. Cheers, Austerity. Thank you. Thank you for popping by. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful dinner. Let's go there. Actually, no. No. Let's go this way. Because what's the point of a 4x4 game if you can't just go 4x4? In a few minutes, I'm going to leave 2 to take a shower and then turn on England versus Croatia. Alright. How has the World Cup been, by the way, Mitos? I've heard it's kind of been, not a disaster, but very... not good. Not as good as the previous World Cups. But I mean, I'm only hearing an anecdotal evidence, so... or anecdotal statements, so I'm not entirely sure. How deep is that? That looks very deep. Yep, one of the world's top 10 useless tanks. I mean, yeah, the Bob Semple's pretty rubbish, but I mean, it is funny though. There were a bunch of draws so far, really, damn. Wasn't England also chanting at how the orange was a giant cunt or something like that? Spain couldn't score against Cape Verde. No, but it's Spain. Isn't Spain like one of the best teams on the planet? Or am I just remembering that wrong? I would have been a hell of a lot better. It would have been a hell of a lot better than nothing. Ah, I see. Okay. Yes, Spain is good. In the first game, Bafana ate shit against Mexico. Bafana. South Africa. But I mean, South Africa usually thinks it's a lot better than it actually is. And its fans are as rabid as the players are. So I'm kind of not surprised about that. I'm not shocked England fans would do that. I'm not shocked either, but considering it's America, I'm pretty sure they weren't expecting English fans to be quite that English. Then some teams were right next to tornadoes. Damn. Typing in a drop of dyslexia don't mix wonderfully. Nah, it's alright, dude. Don't worry. Germany gave belt to ass against Morocco. Morocco 7-1. Fucking hell, Germany. I need to take a right up here. It's 07:20 hours here, time for PT. Alright, cheers, Wolf. Thanks for popping by, mate. I hope you enjoy PT. Keep safe out there, bud. And say hi to little Wolf for us. Oh, this is not the right way. This is the right way. Brazil sucks this year. Brazil's is like one of the better teams, aren't they? Or am I misremembering that as well? It used to be. Okay, I see. Whoa. And then you have the US not failing at the start. Did they fail or did they not fail? South Africa's good at rugby and occasionally at cricket. We haven't quite figured out football, soccer yet. Eventually. Eventually. But that eventually is going to be many years down the line. What the hell was that? That's a rock. Brazil, what a fall from grace. Little Wolf says get good. The US beat Paraguay, nice. Ooh, good heavens. I wanted to go to that Firewatch tower. I think I need to take a left. Don't worry, I'll tickle him for you. Thank you. We will dominate all sports, just give us a chance. I think the All Blacks might like to strongly disagree with us there. Uh, 2002 Brazil had probably their that's a crash, that's a wall. Had probably their best team ever. Ronaldo, Brazilian won. Kaká, Ronaldinho, and Roberto Carlos. Okay. Again, I don't follow football, so I'm very unfamiliar with the names and the players and the teams. Oh, big slide. So, I'm sure you're probably wondering what the little wrench icon on top of the car is whenever it pops up. That's damage being taken. So, you get two types of 4x4s. You get a long wheelbase 4x4, which is this. Basically means that the point from hub to hub is long. And then you get short wheelbase, which is the point from hub to hub is short. And both of them have their advantages and disadvantages. Just looking at the chat. Hobbs, quick, mount this AA gun. We have Op4 incoming. Which one? Which AA gun? SA are better than Zim currently, but we haven't been good since the days of Bruce Hrobela and Peter Ndlovu. Ndlovu? Okay, the All Blacks are kind of a bit in a bit of a screwy spot with their coaches being shuffled. So we will get back. We will get to back on the World Rugby Cup. I hope we win again. I hope we are finally able to break the hat trick, and I hope it's us that breaks the hat trick. But yeah, so once we get to Crazy Gunther, I'll load up the Defender 90, and then I can show you a bit more about what I mean. And that's where I need to go. But yeah, all cars are separated into long wheelbase and short wheelbase, and each one of them has their advantages. Long wheelbase, they're more stable over rocks, they can carry more. They generally have better built chassis and stuff like that. They've got a much wider turning circle because they're long. Each one has its own advantages and disadvantages. A short wheelbase is usually very good for rock climbs. They don't have a lot of space, as one can imagine. They're not as stable as a long wheelbase, but they are a lot more nimble and a lot lighter. Not might, we will. Okay, good. Hands 128mm super heavy AA. I'll make sure to get my active noise cancelling so I don't blow my eardrums out. Come on, Boise. Oh, there we go. Good boy. Such a good boy. Wonder how much free roam I have. Look at that. Oh, It's space for going up, isn't it? Yeah. You're my baby. Yeah, up for altitude, okay. I wonder, can I get into the driver's cab? What does it look like inside? It's nothing! Aw. But I can do this. If I just rotate, so it looks like I'm peeking out. Is there a way to slow the camera movement down? No. And obviously, just on wheelbases, it really depends on what you want to get out of your car. Some people want family 4x4s, so they need to be long wheelbase. Some people don't really need to worry about families and just want to do solo duo adventures, so they need a short wheelbase. Sometimes it's a work pickup truck like this FJ45, and it needs to be long wheelbase. Sometimes people hate the long wheelbase and they cut the chassis in half, so it's a short wheelbase. Time to unite Africa. Good luck, Nuclear. We are like Ferrari fans in F1. We are great, but when we are not infighting and actually working, we don't talk about the bad times. And we don't talk about the bad times. Ferrari fans don't infight, they're too depressed for that. And some people want to unite Africa under communist rule as Ethiopia. Well, best of luck to you. There's a lot of different cultures in Africa and they are going to clash, so best of luck to you. Ooh! Fuck. Okay. Oh, thank you, tractor. Look at that view. What bad times? Africa has always been peaceful, with no history of dictatorships backed by either superpower. Absolutely not. You're quite right. How silly of me. I think I want to camp here for a little while. It is heaven or hell for Ferrari, no in between. Meanwhile, NASCAR has been on a bit of a hopeful high. What's been happening on NASCAR's side? Nick De Vries Le Mans win before GTA 6. Meanwhile, Toyota fans are now in heaven. I mean, I know I'm in heaven right now. I am in absolute bliss. Absolute bliss. I'm starting to feel depression as a McLaren fan. 5 mechanical problems. 5 mechanical problems is not that bad. The Toyota has got, what, like 30 mechanical problems? But neither of them are in the engine or transmission or transfer case. Or suspension. It's usually the steering wheel, the ball and nut joint, the front dampener, the seats, the fuel tank, you know, stuff like that. So it's okay. We lost our biggest wingiest driver. The second best driver today seems to be eyeing a championship with 3 wins in a row. Very nice. F1 is just depression for anyone who doesn't have Max Verstappen. I see a lot of people supporting Max. I think he's South African, isn't he? Is he? I don't know. I don't know much about Toyota and racing, but as long as it's not on asphalt, they seem to do good. Oh, absolutely, dude. My previous car was a Toyota Camry, and that car was just a tank. Absolute tank. Its interior wasn't faring too well. The seats were comfortable as hell, and that engine is just a godsend. Not very fast, but fuck, that engine was strong. Verstappen is Dutch? Okay, I see. Half Belgian, half Dutch. Dutch? Half Belgian and half Dutch. I realize I'm not really doing anything at the moment. I'm just kind of driving around and I'm having a lot of fun. Verstappen is absolutely amazing, but oh my fucking god, he made F1 look boring for a good while by just being dominant. Who do you think's going to come first? Not Max Verstappen. People are betting on thirds and fourths instead of first and second. I really hope they introduce a first-person mode to this game. That would just be my life complete. Keep saying complete, but it'll be more fulfilled, I think is a better way of saying it. Ooh. Literally, it was like that. Red Bull won 21 out of 22 races in 23. Meanwhile, the American driver is gone, leaving a lot of Americans with not many people to root for on the home front. I'm sorry about that. Is NASCAR a very diverse group of races, or is it primarily American? Like, I know F1 is incredibly diverse when it comes to races, but I'm not too sure about NASCAR. I don't know if I've told you the story of how I bent our combine harvester's tie rod. That is 20 millimeters of solid steel into a question mark. You have not told me, but I'm very interested to learn. Okay, I mean Logan Sargent was barely present. Okay, primarily Americans, but we do have some foreign drivers. Even on occasion, former F1 champions. Damn. Cadillac is joining Formula One. Huh. Oop. That'll be interesting. I hope their F1 car is just the biggest fucking car on the track. Like 3/4 the size of the track. It wouldn't be a Cadillac if it wasn't bloody massive. Uh-oh. I'm getting an error. YouTube is not responding. F1 should also let Andretti make a fucking team. I don't know who Andretti is, actually. Is that an individual or a car company? Did I ever complete this 4x4 course? I did, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did complete that one. We could probably just take a shortcut over the river and get back to Crazy Gunther. It'll be bigger than the old BMW Big M8. Nice. I didn't want to do that, but oh well. So if you put double wheels onto it that are really not meant to be there, they get stuck in the mud, and then reverse. And since it steers from the back, you have deployed an air brake in mud on a lever. Oh. Ah. Haha. Yeah, that's Just Sully with the big eyes. Yeah, Mike and Sully. It is Mike and Sully. They were meant to spread the weight, and it worked, but when you get stuck, you really got stuck. I see. What doesn't help with American Stars... What doesn't help with American Stars into F1 is IndyCar. Isn't IndyCar... What's IndyCar again? It's not... I need speed here. Remind me what IndyCar is? It's not like stock car racing or... Oh, what's the British version? Posterity would know. I remember watching it on VCR. British touring? No, it's not touring car. I can't remember. If you look at American F3 and F2, you see a lot of foreign drivers in it, outnumbering US drivers. IndyCar runs the Indianapolis 500. Ah, I see. Okay. Ooh, that's quite a deep river. Fuck it, no balls. Oh god. Oh, my poor car. shit. Come on, bastard. First time having to use a winch to save myself. It's like digging a meter deep. It's like digging a half-meter deep trenches with your wheels in soft mud, stuck. Yeah, I know that feeling. I'm well aware of that feeling. So let's get better tires. Haven't really unlocked much, honestly. I do love this music, though. We're going to make our way to the waterfalls next, I think. IndyCar is the American open wheel racing sports group. Much, much older than F1. Not as an organization, but as a concept, I see. But the reason for so many foreign drivers is that American F2 and F3 series is because IndyCar made it so those are feeders into their series as well. I see, okay. We're going to go to that, to those waterfalls down there. And then I think we'll call it good. But I hope you guys can see why I've absolutely fallen in love with this game. Why this game has touched a very, very deep part of me. I just have one question. Yes, by all means. I think you missed my much earlier comment on that big tractor of ours. Makes 1,250 Newton meters of torque at 1,200 engine RPM in exchange for all that diesel. Yeah, I definitely missed that. I'll take a look at it a little bit later. But yes, Nuclear, please do say your question. Where's the liberating the workers into the Soviet paradise? Sudden gunshots. No such thing as Soviets here. What is that over there? I don't... What is that over there? I don't know what that is. Oh, no, I know what that is. That's one of the cars that needs to be rescued. That's a event. I've already done that though, so it's fine. Sometimes you'll find cars that need rescuing, but I've already rescued that car. Bit of a camera glitch there. That is about 5 of the 2 F engines combined torque. Fuck, dude, that's a fuckload of torque, for lack of a better word, or lack of a better term, should I say? There, we rolled the car. It's fine. No. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It is not fine. The fine was a lie. Damn it. Uh-oh. Ooh. Beautiful boy. Come on. I'm actually caught underneath the rock. This is bullshit. Yep, engine's dead. Engine's cooked. Yep. DED. Well, suppose that's apt for 4x4ing. Stuck in the most beautiful place on the map. A dead engine, caught underneath a rock because the physics is kind of wonky. I don't have a pole with me, do I? Nope. I do have a tent, but I can't sleep anyway. Nope. Oh, never mind. Might as well just camp in the water. Engine's still going. Still wants to go. Don't know how. But I'm not going to complain too much. I wonder. Can't hook onto that, damn it. Come on, little car. Come on, you can free yourself. Come on, little car. Come on, Boise. You have successfully broken the fact that physics does not affect you. Come on, Boise. You can do this. Oh, come on. Come on, you're a Toyota, for fuck's sake. You should be able to do this. I think I'm making like 0 progress. Yeah, Toyota's stuck. Oh well. At least this area is pretty. Oh. That's a good view, I think. quite right there, James. You're quite right. I think I'm going to call it here, though. Thank you for joining me on a very... It turned out to be a much more emotional video than I had intended. And thank you for your guys' constant support. I really do appreciate it. I know I say it at the end of every video, but it's true. Thank you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. And I'll see you again on Sunday. Keep safe out there. Cheers.